Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. The action is only moments away, and it's all up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. And finally, Brock, we can say it. Football is back. Well, look at that. We can even practice that. Wins and losses don't quite count just yet, partner. But for a lot of people, us included, we are just happy to see games being played once again.
Yeah, it's been a long wait for fans of the sport. It's one thing to have a draft and OTAs. It's another to actually start hitting one another. And I know for these guys on the field, they can't wait to hit somebody else. And it's also the time to fight for roster spots and start shaping your roster.
The ball is teed up, kicking team looks ready. And we're off on the NFL on EA Sports. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Davis. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Going right back to Davis. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd and 3 now. Man in motion here. From the 45 on 2nd down. This finds Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. He'll throw it yet again. Short pass brought in.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Davis has them the touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year signal caller.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives them the 1st. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings them 3rd and 3.
They'll try and throw it here. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down on the third and short in your back pocket.
And he's in for the touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dropping back to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. A handoff for Davis, running right. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Punt team on the field. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Throwing now from the gun. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
That's fielded at the 46. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. This one returned for 11 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Davis takes it straight ahead. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
A gain of 15. Results in a 1st down.
You've got a man in motion. Play action on 1st down. That's caught at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun here. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys have taken the 1st quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And his guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense getting set to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
It's a gain of 12 there, and it sets up 1st down. So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its drive. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They connect on the deep shot. He has the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys tie things up at 14. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And this one does not go far. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. This offense ready to get going again now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a pickup of 8, and that brings up 3rd and 6.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Looking for a throw here. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. They'll send out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They give it to him again. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
This offense getting all set for this series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Finds the in route complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 21. Cut near the goal line. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Here's a give up the middle. Is in. Touchdown! These guys turn the fumble into 6. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return starts at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Their offense ready to take the field now. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. The give now out of the shotgun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. They send a man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Catch made over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down. No connection on the last play, then out's 3rd down. He'll throw it. Fires right away, but incomplete.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A give now from the gun. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. Another carry for him. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He breaks a tackle, and he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And that is where they'll start the next drive. Back to throw on 1st and 10. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Looking for the back that time. And now it's 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Cook calls it in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Connects with Cook. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play, and it'll give them a 1st down. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stopped at the 17. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 17. And that'll be enough for the 1st as they touch him down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Going option, headed left on this 1st down. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the play brings up 3rd down.
So a crazy 1st half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. This offense making its way back out now. To throw it on 1st down. Brought in right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 4. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. Looking to the air here. Hits him on the out route. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Broke through the tackle, and he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Simple dive up the middle. He's got the 1st and more past the 40. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Punting unit out now. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They take over on offense now pretty late in this 1st half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Pass play on 1st and 10. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throwing from the gun. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
They're on 21-yard line.
We will not get another play here, Brock. That's to an E. Time's going to run out on the half. So we've reached the half of this preseason opener as we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have 2 more games after this to get ready before week 1 comes our way. It'll be here before you know it.
The ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
Option design here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Chased out to his right, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That right there, that is a small step toward a big objective, and that's overcoming, Kate, a 2-score deficit in the second half. Fortunately, well, this game isn't close to being out of hand yet. We got to learn that lesson in the NFL. Anything can happen. There's still plenty of time to get that lead back, especially if they keep making impact plays like that one on 3rd down.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. Here comes their offense out again. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
It's his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's picked up by the defense. And they'll return it for a touchdown. These guys push their lead further to start the half. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys take a 3-possession lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And it just feels like he's been fighting uphill since this one kicked off today, doesn't it? The mistakes just canceling out a lot of what he's been able to do offensively on the positive end of things. This defense, man, they have seized on the mistakes and made life difficult. They go play action on 1st. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. No one around. He's got space. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run here on 1st down. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 29. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing from the gun here. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the gap closes to 14 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now bottling up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Their offense running back out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Throwing the out route complete. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. 16 yards on the play. And that'll give them a 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Pass complete to Cook. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. From the 26 on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. Second and goal, he's headed right on the option. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys stretch their lead to 21. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down. Here's the handoff. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Pass play now. Caught by his back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
He has the 1st over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it down close. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Has this at the 6. stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Brought in right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Back to the well again. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a 1st down as close as they were to the sticks.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pass play coming here. Setting up the running back screen. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Now outruns their offense to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's a throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Still sticking with the passing game. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a pickup of 11. And they'll have 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. They are throwing it again. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
Now this offense ready to head back out. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. New set of downs for him from the 46. Alone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's only 1 yard up the middle.